Welcome in and welcome back, my friends. Are you ready to get spooked? I feel like I'm developing an immunity to it at this point. But like usual, I'm saving the best for last. Also, the best is subjective, so be sure to tell me which one you thought was the best. Now, let's get into it. This video was submitted to me by Rolu Tolu Mobu. He says it's an old video without any clear source. Well, I'm trusting you on that, Rolu Tolu. According to the submission, this clip was filmed in Brazil, and the focus point of the video is about someone standing up in the street. But that person doesn't seem quite right. Let's take a look. Well, the dogs were certainly barking. I mean, stray dogs bark at anything, but still. If you have ever heard a commotion from dogs at night, dogs that don't usually make noise just like that, you just know something is disturbing the peace. That can range from it being a squirrel, or it could be from somebody attempting to break into a house. Or it could even be a ghost, like what we're seeing right here. No lie, I think the person filming this is a madman. He would probably not make it to the end of a horror movie, and I'll tell you why. Brother, if I am looking at some sort of shadow in the street that disappears when somebody drives by, I'm disappearing too. I'm gonna disappear before something crazy happens. I'm not sure if it's the same in the outside world, beyond the Caribbean, but here, in the Caribbean, especially in rural areas, there are countless stories of things following people home. And they may not stay forever, but I'd like to avoid any bit of torment that I can. This next video was posted to TikTok by Anisha24. We're looking at a recording of a recording, so you know the quality might be a little bit rough. We see right away that Anisha is telling us to look at something in the bottom right corner.
Did you see it?
Alright, enough pulling your legs. This video was actually recorded by Anisha's son, according to her, while everyone else was asleep. He was filming this because he wanted to capture the elf on the shelf toy moving. Why are kids so creepy? That in and of itself is unsettling, but let's take a look and see what this video is all about. So firstly, is there also a disco room inside of this house? I know it's probably just the TV on in the other room, but good God, that was like a strobe light at some point. Now, we see that during a particularly blinding light, a silhouette of what appears to be a small boy looking up at something. Possibly looking up at the elf on the shelf toy since, you know, it's a kid's toy. Now, I can't be the only one wondering what the hell was that blinding light? What is going on inside of this house? Is it the TV or not? It looked as bright as a camera's flash, for God's sake. Everyone just seems to be glazing over it. Like, to me, the flash of light is almost as shocking as the silhouette of that little boy. I genuinely do not know what to say about this. It was weird as hell though. If only somebody had addressed the light, I would know for sure that it's actually not an alien, but nobody said anything, so did we really see something that wasn't supposed to be there, or is it just a hoax? What do you think? This next video was posted to TikTok by Jess Mojo Dojo. In this video, we can see her daughter saying something about a guy. She's pointing towards the door in her room and she sounds pretty stressed out. Let's have a look, shall we?
What guy?
The guy.
The guy is at
the door?
Guy.
Can we go together?
Yeah.
Do you want to open the door or you want mommy to open it?
I want mommy to open it.
Okay.
He's in there.
The guy?
Yeah. He's scary.
He's scary.
So we didn't see a guy here, but we do see a dimly lit room. There is a playhouse inside of this room. Fortunately, the story doesn't quite end there. We are about to take a closer look at that playhouse. A doorbell camera on a playhouse. What a way to make me feel poor, huh? That was disturbing to say the least. I don't know if you guys saw that Yoshi plushie, but that kind of broke the immersion for me a little bit. Still, I should have bet money on it. I knew that the hair was gonna move. I knew something was gonna happen with that what even is that, man? A doll with long hair but like human sized? I don't know. Perhaps I've been watching too much horror movies lately, but I'm just glad that the head didn't whip around to the camera, because I probably would have been jump scared. And you know, if I got jump scared, I'd have to leave it in the video so that you guys could get jump scared too. I was actually so locked in that I almost crapped my pants when Jessica pulled up in dark clothing. All jokes aside, it's actually pretty disturbing when you think about it. For instance, how long was she hearing that doorbell go off? Like, can you imagine that, being in that situation where you're just hearing this doorbell going off over and over and over, and you know it's in your daughter's bedroom, and you know that she's not in there. Also, what is it with kids and having toys or belongings with the most obnoxious sounds? I legitimately had a haunted toy helicopter as a child, and one of those nights, that thing went off one too many times. I lived on the 12th floor of a building at the time, so the following morning, I just threw it over the ledge after a restless night. And believe it or not, this goes even deeper. Not the helicopter thing, but the stuff that Jessica is experiencing here. Just before heading out, Jessica's phone receives a notification stating that the doorbell camera is going off once more. So, after hearing that audio, Jessica, have you considered perhaps burning the house down? No, seriously, what the hell was that? How do you even get your dollhouse this haunted? Also, an imaginary friend? I'll be blunt here. When I was a kid, I used to get my ass whooped, and I was a truly mischievous child. Awful, awful, awful child. So trust me when I say I used to get whooped often. And I just know if I started that imaginary friend business, my mom would have brought down the holy belt of justice. And she would have made sure that that stuff was truly just imaginary. But anyway, back on topic here. Jessica is actually pretty serious about this stuff too. Since these videos, she has since dismantled the entire playhouse. And I don't know what she's done with the room, but there haven't been any more updates regarding this particular situation. Good on you, Jessica. From my minor observation, I see that Jessica typically does not post anything like this. So, what do you guys think about all of this? This next video was posted by Surge Tech Tips. In this video, we can see a woman here seeming panicked while moving through the hospital halls. According to her, she was inside of the operating room while filming a video for her students. Something really strange happened while she was in there. Now, I've actually looked through the page and they're legit. They don't usually post anything like this at all. So with that in mind, let's take a look, shall we?
At chromic catgut, the difference is, I'm so sorry, my brain. Okay, here we go, back. Okay. So here we have two different kinds of sutures, polypropylene monofilament and chromic catgut. The difference between these two is that this one is dissolvable and it's animal derived, and the sutures last anywhere from 60 to 90 days. Literally tearing up right now. I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it. Can you please just show yourself? Just give me a sign.
This video got so crazy so fast. It went from medical knowledge class to I left my phone recording in the out of service bathroom just in case something happens when I'm not there. How did we get here? I almost got whiplash from how quickly the situation deteriorated. And honestly, maybe I was getting just a little too immersed in this video. Because when I heard the woman's voice saying that she was gonna leave the room and her voice was getting further, I felt discomfort because I'm like, hello, I'm in here with the camera, don't leave me in here. Watching this, I actually thought we were good for a second, but you know, then she screamed and I think we all saw what she screamed at. She definitely saw it too. I mean, of course she saw it, she screamed. What I mean is, you know how there are times where you're recording a video and then you only see something in the footage after reviewing the footage? Well, that's not what happened here because she screamed. So she saw it in real life and on the video because we have the video, we're seeing it. So that was weird. That was uncomfortable. Luckily, it looked like some amorphous blob of a shadow person, which honestly, I'm grateful for. If there's anything in the world that won't spook me, it would probably be a shadow person. I know I talk the world of crap about shadow people, so it would be pretty funny if one day I experience something that kind of alters my worldview, you know? I mean, it might be funny for you guys. It probably wouldn't be very funny for me. However, what do you guys think? Would she really fake something like this while on shift inside of a operational hospital? This video was posted to TikTok by Taylor Wachacha. The premise of this video is basically, he's staying at his girlfriend's house at the moment and it's seemingly nighttime. She's not home right now, and he remembers something that she used to say. She'd complain that she'd hear what sounds like people walking upstairs when she's downstairs. Sure enough, Taylor wasn't too convinced, but let's take a look at the video.
My front camera is smashed, but I'm here at my girlfriend's house by myself. She always says it's haunted because it sounds like somebody is walking around upstairs. I've never heard it until now. I always say it's not haunted because the house is a little old. But it legit sounds like there's somebody upstairs. I will swing on a ghost, or if it's a person, I don't care. Who's up there? Oh my god, they're like at the top of the stairs. Come down these stairs and I will swing on you, I promise.
Saying the house is old is totally something that I would tell my own girlfriend to get her to calm down about something like this, knowing damn well no old house settles or creaks that much all the time. But what am I gonna tell her? Ignore the ghosts? Now, Taylor says something here that resonates with me greatly. I will swing on a ghost, or if it's a person,
I don't care.
that is my exact philosophy to handling fear. When you think about it, when you think about fear, it all boils down to the end result of what you will ultimately experience. I think. Nothing would be really scary if there weren't some sort of consequence or after effect. For instance, being afraid of cockroaches. You're probably afraid of them because they fly or because they look pretty ugly, or because you don't want them to touch you. Now, if you were wearing a hazmat suit, you probably wouldn't be that afraid of them. You probably wouldn't really care. That is, in essence, how I feel about ghosts. I could hear all the banging and the wailing at night, but I know hands will be thrown if I see anything. As a matter of fact, hands are going to be thrown even if I don't see anything. Here is a little piece of lore for you guys. My brain has actually adapted to this information over the years. So whenever I get nightmares now, they're either purely psychological, or in the nightmare, a formless presence is what's disturbing me. I don't see any skinwalkers. I don't see any pale creatures. I don't see any ghosts. I don't see anything. But what I feel in these nightmares is absolute dread, pressure, the sensation of being vulnerable. And honestly, I think that's super cool. Because why is my brain going so far to torment me like this? Anyway, Taylor was not playing any games today either. He literally took a swing when he heard the footsteps approaching. He actually swung so hard it appears that he fell over onto the stairs. Now, it's probably funny to some of you guys. Hell, it's actually even funny to me. But it's also very respectable. Because I would absolutely start swinging as well. Even if I'm afraid. Because I think if you choose flight instead of fight, you may be tormented for much longer. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe if you enjoy this sort of content. It really helps me know that I'm not just posting into the void. And remember, I am always chasing the truth. Still around, huh? Cheers.